What's going on, everybody? This is Zach with Strictly Shisha. I've been dying to do a review for you guys. Don't worry, I'm still testing out products every single day, but I've been a little busy, but now I'm ready to do a review for you guys. Today I'm reviewing the Kaloud Aura Half Moon Charcoal that's specifically designed to fit in your Kaloud Lotus heat management device. And Kaloud Lotus came out with their product, changed the game, and they were quiet for a while. I even reached out to the owner. I'm like, hey, what are you guys doing? You guys need to come out with a new product. So like about a year ago, they said they're coming out with these coals. I never heard about them. Charcoal Flare came out with their quarter circle coals to fit the heat management device. You guys saw my review on that. I really like that charcoal. I thought it was a game changer. And finally, putting along, Kaloud came out with a charcoal to fit their heat management device that they designed a little late. But man, when they came out, they blew me away with this packaging, the design, the quality. I mean, beautiful. This box is gorgeous. You'd expect to open up this and find like a gold-plated iPad or like a beautiful watch or something. It's that nice. But we expect nothing less from Kaloud. Kaloud has always done great things with their packaging. Comes, I mean, really nicely packaged. It's a 48-piece box. They say these are made in Indonesia. And it comes with a little paper inside, and it says, "You're never given a dream without also being given the power to make it true." So look, always inspiring, Kaloud. Too bad you guys just come a little late with your products. Where is my Lotus 2.0? I've been waiting on that. But you know what? These coals came out, so I'm excited to review these. So the design on these coals, if you're not familiar with your heat management device, it is circular in shape, roughly 3 inches in diameter. And these coals fit perfectly inside there. They're designed to fit that way. So now the quarter circle coals are 4 little pieces from Charcoal Flare. This is 2 big old pieces that fit in your heat management device. And these fit in your MIG razor, these will fit in your Ottoman Ignis. Whatever heat management device you choose, these will fit in there and they will work. I personally found them to work the best in the Lotus for some reason. Although they do black out a little bit, I found that the heat output in the Lotus is better paired with these coals. So the first thing let's get into, the quality. You guys know the box is beautiful. The coals are perfectly consistent. I mean, I expect nothing less from Kaloud. Perfectly consistent. In all of my testing, only 1 coal broke in half in the middle of a session. So quality on there is really nice. They're super dense. They're obviously mixed with some sort of filler. So a big old coal like that is not putting out so much heat, but they're still really nicely done quality-wise. The price on these though. Okay, so this is based off Hookah-Shisha's website. I just happened to pull them up first. A box of Charcoal Flare quarter circle coals is 112 pieces and it retails for $12.99. And you need 4 pieces to smoke a session. The Aura coals come 48 pieces per box and they're $14.95 and you need 2 pieces obviously to smoke. And titanium's another reference point. These are the flats, come 108 pieces per box and you guys know you need 3 of them to smoke and it costs you $13.99 roughly, unless you buy the lounge box. Giving retail prices here. So that breaks it down to be 46 cents per session with the quarter circles, 63 cents for the Aura coals, and 39 cents for the titaniums. So you can see these coals are more expensive than their competitors, but the quality is great and you are having to pay for this box obviously. So that is gonna be a big deterrent for some people. It was a deterrent for me. I was like, charcoal's charcoal. I don't care if it comes in a nice box. I don't wanna spend my money on them. But a good friend of mine, Max, bought these for me to test out. He wanted to see a review. So thank you, Max, for getting these for me. I'm very thankful you did because now I can review them for you guys because I don't think I'd ever buy them on my own. But it's up to you guys if you want to. So now let's get into some of the other criteria that I judge coals based off of. One is, do they smell on the burner? Now granted, I light my coals outside these days, so it's kind of irrelevant for me. But for those of you who light them inside, you probably hate that smell just as much as I do. Like the old Coca Jamras, man, you had to like open a window, like start a fan blowing, light a match, like it's bad. These are very, very mild on the burner. You probably won't even notice them. So for that, I'm giving them a check. The next thing is the heat output. Okay, so this is where I'm a little hesitant on these coals. These coals are quite large and they don't put out a lot of heat at all. Now most of my testing, I smoked a half a box of these. Max gave me a half a box and I was like, man, I need some more heat. I just want to throw on some more heat. It wasn't enough heat for what I like. Now granted, today is a fantastic session. I'm gonna show you guys some Kalouds right now, but most of my testing wasn't like this. Perfect amount of heat today on a Goodfella V3 bowl. I'm smoking a mixture of Trifecta Dark Blend, blueberry, a little bit of lime, and a little bit of Death by Ice. Fantastic mix, and it's smoking very, very well. I mean, 30 minutes into the session right now, I don't need any more heat. I think it's gonna last another 20, 30 minutes, no problem at all. But I'm not gonna get the longevity that I want because there's not enough heat in the beginning. I am smoking it with the lid on, and you guys know my preference is to put enough heat where I don't need a lid. 20 minutes later, maybe throw the lid on, then maybe 20 minutes later, close the vents. And that's how I personally like to smoke. So these coals do not have enough heat for what I'd like. To compare these to quarter circle coals, 4 quarter circle coals put out more heat than 2 of these Aura coals, puts out less heat than 3 titanium flats. So these are overall very low heat coals. Some people may really enjoy that, but I prefer a little more heat so I can get longevity out of there. I probably haven't even hit an hour and 15 minutes out of these. I'm always having to put another round on there. So there's a point where the coals are still very large. They visibly look like they have heat, but there's not enough heat output. And the heat output has really made a difference when switching from bowl to bowl. I know when I smoked this in a stone bowl, it definitely was not enough heat. I didn't get any clouds. When I smoked this in a Ottoman Ignis, not enough heat. It performed a lot better in the cloud. I found it to smoke the best in the Vitria bowl, surprisingly, a bowl that I don't use very often anymore, but that bowl uses a lot less heat, so these perform very well in the Vitria bowl. As you guys can see in the video here, ripping the B2, the clouds are beautiful and thick and dense, and even if in the Mason bowl uses less heat, so they worked well in the Mason bowl, but they don't work well when you need a lot of heat. And that's just my opinion. I've heard other people say they're so big, they probably produce a lot of heat. I actually don't experience that at all. The next really important thing for coals for me, I can't stand when they taint the flavor of the bowl. That's why I use natural coals. These do not taint the flavor at all. You get really nice and pure smoke. So check on not tainting the bowl. The time on the burner, not long at all. It's about 12 to 14 minutes, which is a little bit longer than standard flats, about equal to cubes, if not just a tad bit longer, but the time on the burner doesn't really affect me. The next criteria for me is the ash output when you're ashing the coals. Some coals, like the Prestige cubes, put out a little too much ash for my liking. I was thinking these big old bad boys are gonna put out a lot of ash. I was like, I'll give them a little bit of a break, but they surprisingly do not put out a lot of ash, so we'll give them a check for that. They're nice and clean, which I do like. And overall, these coals work. Granted, watch, you can see. I'm clearly getting clouds. Flavor is good. But for me, they're just not what I prefer because they're less versatile, because they're specifically designed to fit in the heat management device. You could use them on foil, but just why would you? And the price point is a little higher than what I'd like to pay for competitive coals. So I'm personally not gonna buy these. These are not my choice of coals, but I'm really glad I got to try them out and test them out. But if you guys do decide to buy them, some tips I can give you. 1, pack your bowls just a little bit higher than you typically do to combat the low heat. Also, what you can do is the half circles, actually spread them out a little bit and place them over the vents. That'll help increase the heat. Also, make sure they're fully lit. Lit like me on a Friday night because they will black out in the Lotus. So make sure they're fully lit and you guys will enjoy the most out of them. But if you guys do want to try them out, check out your favorite vendor. I know Hookah-Shisha has them in stock. I know 5 Star has them in stock. So check them out if you guys do want to try these. And thank you guys always for supporting me and watching the videos. I plan on doing a giveaway at 3,000 subscribers, a huge mile marker for all of us because it's such a big deal. I really appreciate you guys. And thank you guys always for watching. If you guys are new to the channel, definitely subscribe so we can get to that giveaway faster. And if you want to see notifications, I know I watch other YouTubers as well. I personally click on the bell so I get notifications as soon as videos come out because I always like to watch reviews. Everything from working out to hookah stuff to all the other things I watch on YouTube. I'm always on YouTube, so if you're like me, definitely hit that bell button. But thank you guys are always the best. And I'll see you guys on more reviews. I have the Sahara Smoke Assassin coming. Eventually this B2 has to come. I promise you guys, all the ones who've been asking for the Hoob review, I reviewed the Hoob and it wasn't to my standards. I didn't enjoy the review. I watched it and it was like, this is not enough information. It's just not to your guys' standards either. You guys want some better content. So I'm reshooting that review. I promise you guys. I promised my friend Oscar that he would be in the review with me. So we're waiting on him. So it's coming, guys. I did shoot the review though. So all of you asking me, I'm listening to you guys. I will get it done. I got some new tobacco coming in. New, NU coals. So you guys will see that. I got some, hopefully some ugly hookah tobacco, so a whole bunch of stuff that you guys will see review of. So you guys stay tuned. Bye.